Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a super casual, chill, relaxed Q&A. I'm also going to be putting my makeup on and I haven't really done that before. It's also been a while since I did a Q&A and I think it's about time we do another one. I'm going to try to get through as many questions as I possibly can. I have so many. I also got a lot of questions that I've answered in a previous Q&A videos, so I will link those videos down below if you guys want to watch those as well. Ooh, let's put some makeup on the face. I got a lot of questions asking when I'm going to be doing a house tour slash room tour slash makeup collection video. And honestly, I don't think it's in the near future. It's just something that I don't feel comfortable doing as of now. I'm not super organized with my makeup collection. It's not the way I want it to be. So I don't know. That's like later on when I'm really situated. And house tour, I just think that's like, I don't know. My house is like my house. It's like private. I don't feel like I want to really like show everything. But yeah. How do you feel about getting married? Commitment scares me. I feel fine about it. I love it and hopefully it's in the very near future for me. What is your nationality? Do you live on the beach? I am Armenian. My mom is from Armenia and my dad is from Iran. I also have, you know, like Russian and Greek influence in my family as well. And I don't live on the beach, just sometimes. I do have a beach house that I visit every so often. I know a lot of people have asked about that. But yeah, I don't officially live on the beach, just sometimes. What is one thing that annoys you the most about the beauty industry? I mean, there's plenty of things that annoy me, but I think the one thing that pops out to me the most is just the fact that it's so difficult, like especially nowadays, to just grow and be seen. And it's like, it's really frustrating, especially for people who are just starting out or who are not, you know, in the millions of subscribers. It's like hard to get noticed and seen, and you feel like sometimes all your hard work goes unseen. So it's a little frustrating, and I have to say that's probably, yeah, that's the most annoying. What do you use to clean your brushes? I use the Dr. Bronner's Lavender Bar Soap. Freaking love that. I've been using that for a very long time and it's amazing. I feel like I've been doing my foundation for like an hour now. I got an overwhelming amount of questions about keto, so I'm gonna try to answer as many. Hopefully it's not too repetitive. I'm just going like down the line. So somebody asks, how do you have the strength to stay in keto when you go out? I'm always fighting with my weight and it's sometimes really frustrating. Yeah, okay. So on keto, it's definitely hard to kind of like go out and just eat anywhere. You do need to think of some options. I do have a few options of things that I do eat and try to find at certain restaurants, like protein style burgers, which is like no buns, and obviously I don't get french fries. I can get vegetables on the side. Buffalo wings are really, really good too, as long as they're not breaded. You can do like some salads, just make sure the dressing is, you know, doesn't have carbs and sugar in it. Ranch is really good. Caesar's really good. I also don't eat out as much on keto, which is also another good thing. So I'm pretty much cooking 95% of my meals. Are you doing any meet and greets soon? Honestly, never say never, but like right now it's just not in my plans. Maybe one day, who knows? I feel like it's literally gonna take me so long to do my makeup because I'm trying to like multitask and answer questions. How long do you plan to stay on keto? Honestly, I haven't really sat down and like planned out when I'm gonna stop. It's just kind of like a lifestyle at this point. It's not really like a diet to me. I've just really become accustomed to being on keto. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea when I'm gonna stop. What are your favorite types of coffee to drink? I'm definitely a black coffee type of girl. I don't really like adding anything to it. In the mornings or at home, I generally have like hot coffee, but when I'm out and about, I have iced coffee. What were you good at in school? Probably lunchtime. Yeah. What procedure was that on your Instagram story on your arm and leg? Oh, she's talking about when I went to laser hair removal. And what other beauty procedure type of stuff do you do? I need to know as I get to 30 what I should be doing. Okay, first of all, there's nothing that you should have to be doing because you're turning 30. I'm almost turning 32, and yeah, just take care of yourself inside and out. But whatever you do, don't let it be because other people are doing it. Like, you should never do something because everybody else is doing it. To answer your other question, I don't really do any other procedures, and I never have. I had to fix a broken tooth once, but that's as far as it goes. I even barely get facials and things like that. So yeah, laser hair removal is probably the only thing. How old are you? When did you get into makeup? Are you dating someone? I love you, by the way. Thank you so much. I am 27, turning 28 in October. And how did I get into makeup? Honestly, I was on YouTube back in the day, 2006 or 7, I don't even remember. And I don't know, I watched a YouTube video of somebody doing makeup and I fell in love with it, and I decided I'm gonna practice and I'm gonna try, and I just fell into the world of beauty. And yes, I am dating someone. It's been 9 long years. Will you and your boyfriend ever consider marriage? Yes, we will. Soon, hopefully. Okay, I'm freaking excited about this Q&A. So do you have any siblings? Yes, I do. I have 2 brothers, one younger and one older. Would you like to have children? If yes and no, why? Yes, I would love to have children. Your favorite color, TV show and movie? Favorite color, I like blues and greens. Very calming colors. And then a TV show and movies. Oh, that is like, I've answered that in another video before. There's just a whole list of things. What is your favorite keto recipe? I don't really follow like other people's recipes very much. Sometimes I look up recipes or ideas of things to make, but for the most part I kind of like invent my own stuff in the kitchen, just like wing it. I don't really ever have a recipe. But if you're asking what I like to eat on keto, I have a lot of favorite stuff, but I love Brussels sprouts. They're so freaking good. I love making like my little either ground beef or ground turkey like little patties. I put like egg, Parmesan cheese, parsley, spices, and then I just kind of like pan fry it in like butter and avocado oil. Oh my god, it's so good. Why did you choose to try keto instead of regular dieting? And please do more lifestyle videos. You're a great YouTuber. Thank you so much. I started doing keto for a number of reasons. I need to take a break from makeup for a second so I can concentrate on this question. I have a pretty unhealthy relationship when it comes to food, and I have for as long as I can remember. No matter what I seem to eat, I always put myself in a bad mental place. I always make myself feel very guilty. Why did you eat that? You should have had a salad. And it's like the next day comes, I'll eat something, I'll have the same thought process. It's a vicious cycle and it follows me every single day, no matter what it is. I have a sweet tooth. I have a bad habit of snacking. Even when I'm not hungry, I always want to grab something to eat. And that's been me, like always. And it's really hard because putting that type of stress on yourself and doing that to yourself is horrible, and that stress causes other problems, and it's not good because it's like not a win-win situation. You feel like you want to treat yourself, and then 2 seconds later you're like, oh my god, why did I eat that? This is yeah, I'm gonna gain weight now. So I've struggled with that for a really long time, and I still do. I've done a lot of diets and lifestyle changes, and it's not that it doesn't work. It's just personally I find that when I kind of like restrict myself or deprive myself and say, okay, well today you're having chicken with steamed broccoli, and you know, I'm taking away like all those yummy foods, I'm like, okay, well this is boring, this is making me sad. And then I'll be like, oh, I ate so well today, let me have a cookie, a treat, a snack. I'll eat the snack, and then I'm like, oh my god, I ruined everything, I'm gonna gain weight, why did I eat that? I didn't need that sugar. And I make myself feel really guilty about it, and I'm like, you know what, I ate the cookie, I might as well go have like 3 more cookies. So yeah. But on keto, because I'm not eating all those carbs and sugar, I find that I personally don't crave them as much. Sure, sometimes I'm like, I really would love something breaded and fried or something super sugary, but I don't do it because I'm like, I don't want to throw away everything that I worked so hard for, and I just feel and look so good. So that moment on the lips is going to just break my keto, and is it worth it? Is it worth it? No, it's not. So it kind of puts me in a different mental place, which I don't know, it works for me, and it's not for everybody, honestly. Like there's just so much that goes into keto. You definitely need to do your research 100%. There's so many amazing articles you can read out there. Just be really educated on it. Don't just think it's a fad diet or a crash diet where you just do it for a week, lose your water weight, and then go back to eating and gaining all the weight back. It's definitely not like a diet, you know what I mean? It's like kind of a lifestyle. So yeah, that's why I do keto, because it just puts me in a better mental place. I feel better on it, I feel happier on it, and I'm not like struggling with food. I don't feel guilty after everything I eat, and I don't feel bloated. Also, like, I personally, like, throwing this in there too, like, I don't think I digest carbs very well. I'm always bloated after I eat, no matter what, even if it's like healthy complex carbs like whole wheat and grains and brown rice. I still feel like shit after I eat things like that. So yeah, that was a very long spiel. I'm so sorry. Next question is, how do you deal with your eczema? Because I'm dealing with it and I feel super insecure. I actually got a few questions about my eczema. I haven't really talked about it too much, but I've been bringing it up a little bit more lately because it's kind of been getting a little worse for me and it's been affecting like my day-to-day and my job. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have noticed, but I always seem to have this little red rash on my neck. I don't know where it came from. It's been like 6 months or so that it just popped up and it's never fully gone away. Sometimes it just flares up a lot more and it's like super itchy and red, and sometimes it just looks a little bit more flush to my skin like it does today. I have no clue. Then it's my fingers, which have only gotten worse as time goes on, and this has been the biggest struggle for me because, you know, I use my fingers, my hands a lot. I swatch, I do videos, and I love nails. I love showing off my nails, nail polish, having pretty hands, and that's literally all gone down the drain because of this, and it's been really stressful to say the least, and very painful. Definitely very painful. Sometimes I wake up like in the middle of the night with my hands like itching so badly that it literally makes me almost like I can't breathe, if that makes any sense, because it itches and hurts so bad. I get outbreaks on my hands, like my fingers. They're little clusters of bumps like under the skin, super itchy, super bumpy. If you kind of like pop it, it's kind of just like clear liquid comes out. Sorry to be TMI. It's not like pus or anything, but like clear liquid comes out, and it only makes it worse if you itch it, but sometimes you can't resist. And then that leaves your skin cracked and dry for days and weeks. It takes forever to heal. It's almost as if my hands don't even heal anymore. They just always look calloused and dried and cracked. I've done a lot of research. I've tried a lot of things. I'm still trying a lot of things, and yeah, hopefully we come down to the bottom of it. But how I deal with it, I don't know, because I'm still trying to deal with it. Have any of your piercings ever gotten infected, and what kind of metal do you use for piercings? Yes, I definitely have gotten infections from piercings. I had my nose pierced, and this was my fault because I didn't do my research and I just really wanted my nose pierced. I went to a place that was so bad. Like, the guy was on something 100%. I'm not even exaggerating. He was on something and he didn't know what the hell he was doing. He pierced my nose. He couldn't get the ring in. He kept jamming something in my nose. There was so much blood. I was in so much pain. Like, I know that's not what it's supposed to feel like. He literally just like, it angers me to think that I like went there and I did that to myself. But then the next day I found out that like my nose piercing, it wasn't even fully in anymore. It was kind of just like halfway in, so the bottom was like closed off. Are you kidding me? So yeah, that wasn't fun. I also used to have a piercing up here before this one. I got it like re-pierced, but I got it pierced with a gun. Okay, you never want to use a gun for especially your cartilage. Like, that's a big no-no. I got the biggest like keloid bump and it got all red and purple. It got so infected. It was disgusting. But yeah, I removed that like immediately and I let that close up and heal. But other than that, you know, other than like some piercings take longer to heal and it's been really sore and sensitive, those are like the worst. When are you doing a boyfriend tag? So here's the thing. So my boyfriend doesn't really like to be on social media, and I totally respect that and I totally understand. So it's really not in the near future at all. I'm not gonna pressure him or anything. Of course it'd be really fun and I'd love to, but he just chooses to have a more private life and we gotta respect that. How long have you been going to the skin agency? Does the process hurt? I'm curious because I might just try it myself. The skin agency is where I go to get my laser hair removal. I go every 5 weeks or so, and I think it's been about a year now. It's a lot for some people, but some people's hair removal process is different. Like, some people go to have 3 sessions and they're completely hairless, and some people have to go for a year, like me. I just had to inherit my dad's dark, thick Persian hair. In terms of like the process and like the pain of it all, I personally, I don't have any issues with it. Yeah, sometimes it's like a little bit more like, ugh, yeah, I feel that there, but it's nothing I can't handle. If you're a girl and you're getting closer to like the time of the month, your skin tends to be a little bit more sensitive, but other than that, it doesn't bother me. A lot of people say it's almost like having like a rubber band snap on your skin, which for some people is very painful, and for some people they're like, oh, that's it. So for everybody it's different, but I do like highly recommend laser hair removal because it just feels good to not have to shave every time you walk out the door. You can just throw on whatever you want to wear and be confident that there's no hair anywhere. You and your boyfriend live together, or did you want to be all on your own first? We do live together. It's been like 2 years now, I believe. But yeah, he's had different like places before, and I've always stayed there for like weeks or a few days. So we've always kind of almost lived together for a very long time. But like officially, yeah, it's been like 2 years or so. And before that, I lived with my parents, and I was totally okay with that. How do you stay motivated and inspired when it comes to creating videos? Honestly, yeah, sometimes it gets really difficult and you get into a slump, especially when you're always like working from home. You lose that like work and home thing, and it just meshes into one, and it's like sometimes it's not healthy because I wake up and I'm in front of my computer editing, and then the next thing I know it's like nighttime. But when I do feel like unmotivated, uninspired, or maybe I feel like I'm in a slump, I always remind myself like, Jess, this is what you want to do, this is what you love. If you want to keep growing, you have to keep going, basically. And that kind of just snaps me out of it. I'm like, you're right, Jess. You're so right. I love writing things down. I like writing video ideas down. Even if I don't do them, it's really good to just visually see things. But yeah, and then I love it. That's the thing. Like, I don't give up because I love it. It's just a passion of mine. But we all get into that place where we get into a little bit of a slump. It happens. You just gotta give yourself a little pep talk. Somebody asked me how I cook my Brussels sprouts. So it's really easy, honestly, but I'll tell you guys right now. Here's the scoop. So I like to cut my Brussels sprouts in half because I find that like they cook a little bit quicker, they're easier to eat, the spice kind of just gets in there more, so there's like more flavor, and they do get a little bit more crispy like that, which I love. So I put them in a flat baking pan sheet thingy. I put some avocado oil, and then for seasonings, I always use different things. Honestly, I just use everything in my pantry. I use paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, Aleppo pepper. What else? Sometimes I have lemon pepper. So it doesn't really matter. Like, I just put like a bunch of like spices on it, and then I drizzle a little bit more avocado oil on top, and I pop it into the oven at like 425. But you want to be careful because some of the leaves will burn up really quickly in the oven. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't realize how difficult it was going to be to do my makeup and answer questions at the same time, because I feel like if I'm answering questions, I'm like just talking to you guys and I stop my makeup completely. Good lord, this is probably gonna be such a long video. When life gets crazy busy, what do you do to stay centered and calm? Dang, I'm like the worst person to answer that question because I have issues staying centered and calm. I don't think I do that very often. I'm like always stressed about something. Even if it's nothing, I'm like stressed about it. That's also like a really bad habit I have. Just like the little things just get to me. One thing that really helps me, and maybe it doesn't apply to everyone because maybe you don't work from home, but when I'm working and I'm getting stressed out or overwhelmed or have so much to do, I always remind myself like to take a break. Just relax and take a break. Have like a me time, even if it's for 30 minutes, an hour. Do something you really like. Watch a show on Netflix, have a cup of coffee, and just breathe and relax. And then get back to your work, because if you try to get everything done all at once and you're like go, 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 sometimes you just get really overwhelmed and then you just crash and explode and your brain just goes poof. But if you remember to take like a break, just relax, breathe in and out. Also, I feel like if I have a lot to do in a day, I like writing it down in a list and checking it off as I go through it, because it really puts it into perspective. Like, oh wow, I did that today, and then you just feel really good about it. Somebody just asked if I wasn't a coffee addict, what my next drink of choice would be. I've never thought of that because I don't want that day to come. But like tea would be like the next closest thing to having like a no-calorie beverage that can be hot and cold and delicious. So tea. Are you a good dancer? I would like to think so. When I was much younger, I was in ballet for like 4 years of my life. I performed in like a few recitals and like 2 Nutcracker shows. But yeah, I don't know. My mom taught me how to belly dance. I think I have a pretty good rhythm when it comes to dancing, so yeah, I think I can dance pretty okay. Would you ever do a collab with ColourPop? Because I would literally buy everything. Well, yeah, of course. That'd be like so much fun. I don't think there's anybody out there who wouldn't want to collab with ColourPop. Can you share where your gold J necklace is from? It's so pretty. Thank you. She is referring to this necklace right here. This I've had since I think I was a baby. I think I got it when I was baptized, like my christening or something. It was like a gift from someone or another. So this is from like the 90s, kids. I feel like this video is so super long, so we're getting towards the end. Obviously I just have my lips to do, so I'm gonna answer like a couple more questions. Are you planning on making more relaxed chill videos like the card chats one? I would love to, because I had a lot of fun doing that. It's very like raw and very real. You guys get to know me a little bit better. So if you guys really like videos like that, definitely let me know, and the more people that like them, the more I will do them. Okay. I have one more question, but I feel like I should do my lips first because I cannot do this and talk at the same time. And the last question is simply, how's your keto diet going? It's been going great. It's been almost like 2.5 months since I've been doing it. I haven't cheated or anything, and it's just kind of, I've gotten really used to it. It's like a lifestyle. This is like my life now. I'm not really like thinking super hard about it. It's like not very difficult, but I just feel amazing. I feel different. I feel more energetic. I feel happier. I'm not struggling with food anymore. I don't remember last time I had food coma and I was like super bloated and not feeling well. I've lost a ton of weight, which has also given me a lot more confidence, and I get to like wear certain outfits and do things that I wouldn't do before because I was very self-conscious, and it makes me really, really happy to kind of come out of that box a little, because I've really never been happy with my weight and my body. It just changes everything, like your life, your mood, your happiness, and it's fantastic. Like, I'm really happy. I'm in a happy place right now. Yeah, it's been going pretty well. I'm very, very happy. So that is the end of my Q&A, and this is the finished look. Quite dramatic for somebody who is about to go and fold some laundry. I love how it came out though, but it's like so glam compared to like me wearing like my PJs and my hair looking like this. So it's kind of funny, but I really enjoyed making this video. I will definitely have to make more Q&As because there was so many good questions I didn't get to, but there was also a lot of questions that I've answered before. Like I said, I will link those down below in the description bar. I hope I answered some of your questions, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, mesijesibeauty, Snapchat, JessiJed, Instagram is where it's at, Makeup by Jesi, and of course if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so before you go, as a motorcycle drives by very loudly. Story of my life. Also hit that little bell icon so you're notified every time I post a new video. With all that said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!